Take me out to California. Take me out to California. I feel the day.
Hi everyone, okay, so I've got some time to kill, so I thought I'd chat to you. I'm just going to firstly note that my eyebrows are extremely intense. I had them topped up, I've had them microbladed and they've been topped up, so as my daughter Brooke has been putting it there, I've got angry eyebrows at the moment until they settle and heal and all that kind of stuff. So I thought I'd better note that in case you thought I'd gone a bit crazy with eyebrow makeup, which can happen. So I thought I'd do this video just as a bit of a roundup to last night's awards ceremony. I went to the Celebrating You Awards for the Brain Tumour Charity. I was nominated for an award, Influencer of the Year, which was lovely to be nominated for that, especially being in a category where the other two ladies that were nominated were like astoundingly amazing. And the young lady who won it, Grace, I've forgotten your surname, Grace, but if you hashtag Grace's Brain on Twitter, you will find links to all her work. And Grace is incredible. She has a brain tumour herself and she has talked about it very, very openly and just amazing. And Heather as well. Heather has again had brain cancer and she's been incredible and in her work to support the Brain Tumour Charity. So it was a real honour to be even anywhere near those two ladies in that category, and quite honestly I'd have been mortified if I'd have won that, because they were just, yeah, they're amazing. So it was such a lovely award ceremony to be at, because very emotional. Obviously it was emotional for me personally because of my story of my husband Ross dying of cancer last year, brain cancer. And obviously there was a lot of stories that were very similar. In fact, I was sat at a table with a dad and his son who had lost the mum and his wife at the same time as Ross had died. And it was just a really humbling experience, the whole experience, hearing people's stories, hearing just some of the incredible work that people had been doing. And it reminds me that, and it did remind me last night, just how much good can come from something bad. And you guys know, if you watch this channel, that I'm slightly obsessed with us being happy in our lives and creating lives that we love. And what I want to tell you is that, remind you, is that doesn't mean that there's not going to be rubbish stuff in there. There's going to be awful times in your life. There are going to be times that you think that you're not going to be able to get through it. When people that you love die, when you split up with your partner, when you get sick, when all kinds of awful things happen. And all I can say to you is, if you make a decision to, you will get through that. That time will pass, and actually surrounding the rubbish stuff will 100% be some amazing stuff as well. You just have to look for it. Those people last night that I listened to their stories, some of them had been through some painfully hard times, losing children, little children, having gone through brain cancer themselves, going through it currently. It's a really challenging thing, and yet there was so much love and so much positivity and so much hope and an appreciation and gratitude of life. And that's what I've found. It's hard sometimes for people to understand that, but since Ross died, obviously that was it's the worst time of my life. But around the worst time of my life was some of the most incredible experiences that I've ever had. And since Ross's death, I've had some amazing experiences. I've had amazing people that I've connected with, things that have happened, people that have come to me. And some of that wouldn't have happened had Ross not died, which is a messed up, confusing feeling for us as human beings, because we sometimes carry guilt because of that, because we think, well, does that mean because I'm happy about this that I should feel bad? Because does that mean that I'm not, I didn't love that person enough, or I should feel depressed all the time, and if I feel depressed all of the time, then that somehow justifies the amount of love that I have. And it's just bollocks, it's just rubbish. I loved Ross with everything that I am. I absolutely adored him and I miss him every day, but that doesn't mean that I should feel guilty about living my life and about having good experiences since his death. That would be ridiculous. And I spoke about this last night with my friend. I'm 33. with 2 kids. If I decided at this age to go, all right, Ross has died now and that's it for us, then that's just, it's ridiculous, and that's not going to happen. And so yeah, just I took massive amounts of gratitude and appreciation from last night, and just recognizing that there can be so much good that can come even when there's so much bad around it, and you just have to keep seeking that out, and that's ultimately it. So if you are going through that stuff now, then take a breath, take a breather, be kind to yourself, and make a decision that no matter what's going on, you're going to keep looking for the good. And every time your mind goes and goes into panic and goes into wanting to focus on how painful it all is, then you just nudge it back out and keep going. No, zoom. This is the thing for me, like I'm quite visual, so I like to, you know, on an iPhone or you zoom in, you zoom out. When we're zoomed in to the problem, the situation, the hard bit, and we're zoomed in, we cannot see anything but the zoom. You know, we're zoomed right in on the problem and we're focusing on it, and we're causing ourselves pain and anguish and upset. And I have to visualize sometimes if I'm doing that to myself and I can feel myself, you know, focusing on a problem, I think just zoom out of the problem. And when you zoom out, you can see more, you can see clearly, you can see the bigger picture, and you can ultimately see things that will make you feel better and make you feel good, even though the rubbish thing's still there. So if you're going through something now, don't focus in, don't zoom in, zoom out, and seek out some good stuff. And just big thank you to the Brain Tumour Charity. And if you are going through brain cancer, or you know, or you've experienced that, you've had family members or anybody that you know, please do put them in touch with the Brain Tumour Charity, because they will offer such an amazing amount of support. And if anyone's doing any charity stuff, then of course I'd be chuffed to bits if you put some money towards the Brain Tumour Charity and did something for them. Because if we keep putting money their way and keep talking about it, then, you know, in years to come, then we won't be having these conversations about people that we love dying of brain cancer, and maybe we'll come up with some solutions, and certainly that's what the Brain Tumour Charity are hoping for. Thank you very much, guys. I'll speak to you all soon, and remember to subscribe.
Take me out to California.